This is the second in a tutorial series on MapBlog. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use the editor to specify a pushpin. Now, what I want to emphasize at this point is that it's nearly impossible to make an error. Whatever you do, you should always get a map. If you have a typo in getting that map, the typo will show in the map, but you will not break the map. You won't crash, you won't blue screen. You'll get a map. The one place where things get a bit touchy is when you make an error in the location address. That may place the pushpin in the wrong location, but there is always a map. There is no such thing as an HTML JavaScript error. So let's get started. We'll go to MapBlog exe and we'll edit M1. Double click on M1 and click edit. And there is the data set describing the map. Now, to get started, we'll enter a value for the ID. Now, you won't be able to see this because you can't see it. You can see the 4 get entered into the edit box, and now press the return, and the 4 gets entered into the ID up there, and the return causes the cursor to move over one position to the location name. And I'll put in something for location name. I'll just say new one. And a return, and I'll wind up at the next field. Here's the location address, and I want to get this approximately right, so I'll put in 9010 20th Avenue Northeast, Seattle, Washington, and return. Enters that into location address and moves one over. We're lined up on latitude. If I just put a return in, it just skips over that and leaves it blank. In the previous tutorial, I told you that we use something called the geocoder to find the latitude and longitude. So in a moment we'll use that geocoder. Pin description, and I'll just say new pin description. Return clicks me over one, and what I then draw up is another sub-editor which shows me a variety of pushpins. And the pushpins, the static pushpins, are under static on this folder. On the animated pushpins are under animated. Let me put in an animated 4. Okay, and return enters that. I won't put anything here. And I'll say new one for layer, and down here, if I wanted to put in an image, I would put it in here. I'll just leave as is. Okay, so I've entered a new pushpin in my description. Come down here to save and make map. And you'll see, just for a flash, yeah, you see the flash for latitude and longitude got placed in there. Found the latitude and longitude for this, and now it's off making the map. And there's the map, and there's the animated 5 that I told you I would insert. So that's it. You can run this a couple of times and get an idea of how it goes. I'll show you the sub editor later.